fever. It's a very interesting case because it was the case of an employee of my clinic who had two sons. The first son went to the school. He was reprimanded by the teacher. He came back. He developed high fever. And his symptom was that he would wake up terrified at night and scream and shout and hold on. And he was very afraid. So I gave that child a stramonium. You see the rubric: clinging of children, awakes terrified, knows no one, screams, clings to those near. So he got stramonium and he did very well. But the second child, who was the elder child, about 12 years old, he went to school, he got scolded by the teacher, he came home with fever, and I also gave him stramonium, but it had no effect at all. Then I understood something is wrong here. Then I asked, what is the symptom? He said that the child, after developing fever, became dull. He stopped speaking completely. He shows no emotion. And just before the fever came, he felt as if the cupboards which were in the walls of the room are actually falling down on him. And in the fever, during the delirium, this child said, I feel as if two angels are fanning me. So this was a different picture, and this child went into very severe typhoid. He was not eating, he was not drinking, he was not able to get up, he was closing his eyes, he was not responding, and I really was very anxious for him. But when I got these symptoms, I felt that I knew what to do. And you can see here dullness during fever, sees figures, and you can see delusions during fever, as if the walls are falling inward, indifference during typhoid fever, and ailments from reproaches. And you can see the remedy, carbo-veg. And the idea of carbo-veg is also of atonic conditions where there's a lack of reaction and there is a state of collapse, almost a lifeless body, etc. This really beautiful. It was like a lack of reaction in the child. He was not reacting. And you know very well the symptom of carbo-veg, that he desires fanning. And that was his delusion. Two angels are fanning him. And carbo-veg, within 2 or 3 days, this child who was almost collapsed, he recovered completely and actually walked out of the hospital where we had admitted him. It was in a homeopathic hospital, and he recovered beautifully on carbo-veg.